in the part where she says, everybody on mute, you need to make sure you stay mute.
Got it.
Don't scream out or nothing.
I saw that.
Because these people keep ruining it by coming out and talking about everybody on mute. And then they are mute for like 3 seconds and then they go, ah! And I'm like, no, bitch, you're ruining it. You have to stay quiet the whole time.
Right.
There was one video that I saw where where she did the mute thing and everybody was mute. Mm-hmm. And then one person off to the left was like, woo! And then all the heads went. It looked like a zombie movie where all the zombies, the person screams and all the zombies go.
Like that person should have just went on home.
That's what I was thinking.
Because everybody gonna know who you are. I was
like, why didn't you slap her? Why didn't her friend slap her? Her friend should have.
Her friend was probably embarrassed as fuck. It's just like,
her friend should have punched her right in the fucking tits. That's funny. Me and my sister do that on a regular basis. She has had a fascination with tits.
Remember when we were slapping people's tits? Because I don't remember where in West Africa they were doing that, but that's to show appreciation.
Oh, like
for them
right
long,
here
flat
on
titties.
Top.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, they would love the fuck out of me.
I don't think your tits are flat. I mean, they're long, but they're not flat.
Well, it depends on where I am weight-wise. Uh-huh. They're fuller when I'm bigger, but when I lose the weight, they're like...
I can't. I was going to say, that's one of the things that...
But I still haven't...
anywhere.
Right, because I'm still at... Like, the band size will change, but I'm still at a G cup, no matter how much weight I lose or gain.
These ain't going nowhere.
And I'm just like, God
they
damn it.
forever.
It's like, can some of that move to my ass? Because that goes away when I start losing weight. And I was like, are you fucking serious?
Now mine have a shelf to sit on. The reason they can't sag is because they have a whole ass shelf of stomach to sit on. And my tits are like, we are going to sit high forever, bitch. I'm like, you better. You fucking
They actually
better.
Appreciate the break. They're like, oh.
Woo, yeah, I know. They were
some
like,
of the heavy lifting.
These muscles was, ooh, girl. Look at, damn, these $3,000 seats for people to sit up at the front. But they are damn near on the stage. I can see how that's happening. Anywho. All right. Okay, Angela, you got your shit together?
I do. I was just looking at stuff for the next show,
okay.
So I'm gonna stop that now because I've got something to share with y'all that is hilarious to me, which might be not quite as joyful for either of you.
Okay.
Oh Jesus!
But it is fucking
Does
hilarious.
Does it have to do with gas? Did you fart? Is that what happened?
Oh no! I'll let you know when the farting is coming. Because I will be proud. I'll put the microphone down there. I did that, y'all.
I'll be like, that's her microphone. Mark it so that nobody gets
ever uses
whenever they use it.
Y'all, when I was 7, we were living on the Air Force Base in Oklahoma. I remember this so keenly. My mom was talking on the phone to one of her Thai friends, and I picked it up and I just blasted into it. I put the phone right into it, blasted it, and just hung it back up like nothing happened.
I love that. On so many, I didn't think that I could respect you more.
That is hilarious.
That is it. Yep.
Just for no reason.
Just because.
No reason at all.
That is
her little disrespectful ass.
And
the way I love it. I would have been like, "Can you excuse me for just a moment?"
Beat my ass.
Right. So I'm gonna go beat this child real quick.
I mean, she did beat me, but not for that.
Oh, that is hilarious. So disrespectful. I cannot. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Multiple Gab Wounds. I'm your host, Toni.
I'm Angi.
Oh, Jesus. And I'm Andi, and we are 3 Gen X women of color gabbing candidly about anything and everything.
Yes! Okay, we got it 2 times in a row, baby. 3 times means it's a habit. Oh, shit. Let me tell you something, y'all. This back to school shit is very tiring on you parents, and I just
closed on Sunday, by the way.
Closed on, okay, excellent. Closed on Sunday. All right, yes. So all you people out there with your kids and coming back to school and running up the prices in the TJ Maxx and the goddamn Kohl's, I need y'all to take y'all black asses back to the house. Tax free does not mean that there's a discount on any of that shit. It means that they just run up the prices around this time of year. And that also means that the traffic starts to get fucked up again. Fuck you and your kids is all I'm saying.
So you're saying in the Ross, dress for less is not less.
Right. Definitely not. They run those prices up.
In case y'all are wondering, here in Texas, we have tax-free weekend.
Yes.
And people treat that shit like it's a holiday.
Thank you.
And not realize.
Like Black Friday.
Yeah.
They really do.
And be knocking people the entire fuck out
to
save get a tax-free, I don't know, knock off Adidas shoe that the stitching's all fucked up on, but they've already bumped up the price to take over that tax amount.
And they think that they're saving a whole 8.25%. After it's been marked up 10%.
Thank you. Call me when that shit is down 25 to 50%.
Right.
That's when I want to be notified on the Kohl's card. I have a Kohl's card that I have never used. It's for when I get the house. When I buy that house, that Kohl's card is getting ready to get fucked up. About to.
No one doubts that.
Yeah,
No.
I can't wait to start spending this money.
I can't wait to go shopping with you to spend that money.
I want you to. I absolutely. So, Jasmine is approaching with our order, y'all.
Come on, Jasmine, come through.
With your order from Wingstop.
2 foods.
So we got a special show coming for y'all later, and so Jasmine has to bring our order to us. And okay, here's her tip right here. All right, so when she comes, Andi, since you're closest to the door, would you mind getting that for us and then giving her? Yes. Thank you, I appreciate you. Love you so much. But what was it? I can't even remember what I was saying. That's how tired I am.
House, you're okay.
Yes, decorating my house. So when we went over to Andi's house to babysit her mom, I was like all dipping in Andi's like decor and shit, and I was like, this is the way I would want my house decorated ish. I think I would like want more like brown tones.
Yes, you're more earthy.
Yeah, earthy kind of green. Because
I get a more bohemian vibe from you.
Yes.
So yeah.
So and you,
I get a little bit more glam with it.
Yes, you got the mirrors and the sparklies,
right?
And I'm like,
no,
yes.
That's not you. But you're a little bit more toned down.
Yes, a little bit. So, and because Andi is so good at that and will persuade a bitch to buy 10 pairs of shoes because she knows our styles and tastes, then I'm like, I need you to help me because I'm not a girl like that. I don't know how that girl shit works, but both of y'all got it on lock. Thank God for my 2 besties.
We're gonna take care of you.
I appreciate. My God. So, Angela, how was your week?
It was pretty good. I had a productive week. I got podcast stuff taken care of kind of early, and then I had to prepare my clothing and hair for my new job.
Yay! So the applause goes here.
So I spent the last day and a half installing hair.
Oh, is that why you got the
bonnet on?
That's why you got the bonnet on today?
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Thank you.
Bye, Jasmine. That was Jasmine, our delivery lady, with our treat for the show for you niggas later on. Ooh, about to spill my drink. Ooh. Okay, so you were installing hair. So Angie came in with a bonnet on today, and I literally was like, why does she have that on?
Why would she go out in public like that?
Do that?
Well, I will tell you exactly why. Because I still have because I have locks, but they're short. At one point, I had really long locks, and then I got to that point that
longer than mine, even because, or at least it seemed longer than mine because you're shorter than me. So
yeah, they were right, like they were almost thigh length. They were,
they really were.
And so I got to that place and never thought I'd get that. I was like, I just felt the need to shave them all off.
She did. She shaved her whole head. I was like, like all of it. Well, no, because I knew you were going to do it. You kind of,
but it was fucking cute.
It was cute because fortunately she's got a good head. If she had a fucked up like flat head in the back or some or wonky or like pointed on top,
we used to call it a handle head, where it's like it protrudes in the back and you could pick them up like a handle.
I've got a sausage back here. I do. So when I do my undercut, I'm like, I've been paying attention to my little sausage.
That is funny.
I haven't noticed it, but
I don't. Yeah, I don't know about any kind of sausage. But what I do know is like my mom. She has, and unfortunately, I think I like got this head from her as well. Her sisters and brothers used to call her deer head because she had like her head is kind of longish in the back, but
that's what we would call a handle head.
Yeah, handle head. Okay, but it's proportioned. It doesn't look crazy,
right?
But I kind of have that. But mind you, her thing was, and these are like old fashioned people. These are like 50s, 60s kind of people. We have to shape that baby head, and so
yes, ma'am.
They would constantly rub my head so that I wouldn't like have a point on the top or like be square, so that my head would be like perfectly round.
Yep.
That's probably why I'm balding on top, because they don't rub my head too much.
Oh,
but okay, so are you going to do a reveal?
Possibly. No, the reason that I have this, so I have locks now, and they're short. They're like maybe almost shoulder length, but not really. I shaved off my other locks, and I was excited about having an afro and doing natural hair. So I had that. Then I got tired of fucking with hair. And so I went back to locks. So what I did was installed faux locks so I could have the length. And so I have like 7 locks that I still haven't done because I got tired last night.
girl.
I have enough in that it probably hides it, but I just didn't.
No.
I didn't want to get my hair
Your arms be all strong and hurting today because
shoulders just wide and broad.
Because doing hair, the black hair in particular, when we're doing our own hair, that means that our hands have to be above our heads for like hours on end.
Right, and before that, I had to henna it. So I had to henna my hair.
Took a while.
Yes. Yeah. I have to mix it. I have to wait for the dye to release. Then I have to put it on, and then that's like 4 to 8 hours.
Right. Exactly.
It's been a week of getting ready for my part-time job. I haven't had to work since 2011,
but
2010.
You're gonna look cute, girl.
You're
gonna look cute. You have big old, and I can already see them. Are you doing like the big curly ones that you had
Pretty
before?
much exactly what I had before.
Okay,
So.
those are cute. I like them.
I'll reveal it.
Okay, the reveal.
Oh,
so pretty.
I love it.
It looks so full.
It does.
See, and the thing is that you've got like you don't have like a narrow face, not like a horse face or anything, but you have a small.
I'm laughing because I know exactly what you're saying, and I don't love myself for thinking that way.
I was to say, but you have like a small face, and so you got the big hair going, so it kind of is like this.
It's voluptuous.
It's very
voluminous.
It's big and powerful hair is what I like.
You.
I was to say, and it's not obnoxious. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hot though, so you need to.
Oh, that's going right. That's why I need to make sure everything is done
in the back.
Yeah, because it's going
right.
to be
Because let me tell you something. Locks is hot, and I mean not just cute hot, but hot, like heat
like
hot.
A carpet on your neck.
Yes. That's what I
do not miss that.
I got that saying from you. I tell people that all the time. I'm like, y'all, locks is like a carpet on your fucking neck. Like that shit is hot.
And yours are long, so it's a carpet on your back.
Period. So
in 108 degree weather.
And so right as the moment that I get to wherever it is that I need to go, this hair goes right up. It stays down at the house for the most part, but other than that, when I'm getting ready to go outside, it's got to go up.
Got
It
you.
has to.
I can't even imagine. Because with my long and thick hair, it was uncomfortable, but I just can't imagine locks on top of that. I mean, today I tried to be cute and curl my hair, and I was going to wear it down. I'm like, it's too hot. I just
Then you put it right up.
It's
put it
still
all up.
cute though.
Thank
I
you.
love the curls.
It is. I wish I could keep curl in my hair. That's my issue. Part of my issue anyway. Because you're the one that taught me how to put the curls in the hair.
Yeah, it
With
works better with rollers. It doesn't work with curling irons.
And
It's too
you have
much
to
hair.
have it wet.
Yes.
I didn't realize that.
Or leave-in conditioner
or
some sort.
something, because
Yeah.
my dumbass has gone in and had it dry as a bone and just rolled it around a goddamn roller, and then the next day that shit just fell right out. I was like, what the fuck?
And I use
looked
like
at it all day, all
use
night.
a black hair care mousse to put in that helps to make the curls last.
Okay,
A setting mousse.
I need to do
So
something.
I'll share that one with you because
Okay.
it's supposed the reviews were great, and so
Okay.
and my curls were crazy this morning. So
See, the only thing that I worry about regarding that with having locks is that it takes so long to dry. So my thought is that when you saturate it with something and then you wrap it around the thing, how long does that shit take to
you
dry?
can
And
sleep in
then-
that shit.
Also, you don't have to saturate it. Even if you get that,
It's
just
just a
the
little.
outer part.
And I'm saying
it'll
saturate,
soak
but I
through.
mean making
Yeah.
it wet for the most part.
Just make it a little damp. That's all.
Yeah,
it
you're
needs.
not going to soak
Just
it. You're
make it-
going to just
Right, like you're going to get leave-in
moist.
conditioner and just kind of put
Just
it on
make
there
a
and then
little-
rub.
Just
Yeah.
make it a little moist.
just a little
Yes.
moist.
Yeah, a little moist. I
All
hate
right.
that word.
I was going to say we can stop saying it.
And I think that's why I don't say
Especially you were
moist.
saying it all.
I know, but I wasn't, and I wasn't even saying the whole word. I'm saying moist as opposed to moist,
It's not.
which I don't.
It's not any
It's
better.
not better.
It's not.
any
It's
better.
not.
Yeah.
It's
But
the,
I do appreciate you trying.
It's
Thank
the
you.
oi part. Wow. Anywho, Andi, how was your week?
You know, it was good with the kids getting back to school. It was, kind of getting back in the routine. Although, if I'm being honest, my husband does everything, and I'm still asleep in the morning. So, props to him for taking care of the
Yay
children.
for sleeping in the morning.
That's right.
I get one more day of that.
and let's see. And then my mother had an incident, so that was fun at the end of the week.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you what my husband told me this morning, because this is stupid. And
I love stupid.
this is my Ambien store, another Ambien
Oh,
store.
Lord.
Yes, these are the best.
We're going to call this Andy's Ambien Corner.
Yes.
Because apparently last night after I took my Ambien, I had placed an order and got an order for groceries from HEB. And one of the things that came was a chamoy and mango marmalade.
You placed the order after you took
No.
Ambien?
I
okay.
so I got it.
I was going to say, I bet you got all kinds of shit.
So I got it earlier that day. And then so after I'd taken the medicine, I was like, I need a snack. Can you make me some toast so I can have that marmalade? He's like, sure. So I vaguely remember asking for it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember really eating it. And then so at one point,
Wait, the marmalade though. Can we go back to that?
it's delicious.
Is it-
It's chamoy and mango, and it's fucking delicious.
But marmalade, I'm normally associating
Has
with like
some chunks.
with an orange,
Right.
Like
yes,
one.
with an orange base of sorts, or like marmalade is an orange,
Right. But I don't taste that. At least I don't remember.
Okay.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was under the influence. I will
is
try it
true.
again and let you know.
She goes, when I'm awake.
Yes, when I'm a little bit. But I remember it being good, but I need to try it again, of course. So at some point after I had the toast, I said to my husband, "Where'd my panties go?"
No, Lord.
And he goes, "What are you talking about?" I said, now I had taken a shower and I had my long house dress on, so I didn't need drawers. So,
Yeah.
But apparently I was concerned where they were. So then I said,
Because they weren't on your body.
I didn't have any on. So I said, "Where are my drawers? Like, where did they go?" And he said, "I don't know." And I said, "I'm scared."
I almost choked on my wine.
So then apparently after a while I'd fallen asleep sitting up watching TikTok. He came to take my iPad away from me, and then I made moves on him. So
Well, I mean, you didn't have drawers on. So what else would you do?
I'm like, well, that's interesting, because I was scared. I guess I needed him to save me or something.
That is sweet though.
It is. I love
I'm
it.
scared. He's figured, like, what can I do?
I tell you what you can do.
I guess that was the kind of week I had.
Oh,
where
my
I
God.
lost my drawers. I'm scared. He's like, let me help you.
And you're out here making moves. You're like, trapped you, nigga.
Captain Save-A-Home. Never thought he'd be called that ever.
I bet he would love to be called that if that's what it means.
Like, that is fucking hilarious.
Apparently, it was a great night because he was in a good mood this morning.
Come on, come on, Mr. Andy. Working.
He didn't get up and choose violence
or nothing, Lord
passive aggressive
Jesus.
videos.
Thank you. He was like, "Hey, baby, good morning."
He had happy smiles. I'm
you want some toast?
Like, I wish you'd lose your underwear more often.
As a matter of fact, I'm about to go hide those shits right now.
You ain't gonna be able
never
to
gonna find your drawers again.
Never. Your shit gonna be in the attic, under the bumper of the car.
I'm like, how do draws getting these greens?
What? You know, I was watering the plants and I looked in the water container and there was some draws. It's like these birds are getting watery draws. That's funny to me.
So now that's my week. Apparently, it's like scared drawerless.
There you go.
Yeah, scared pantyless. Oh, that is hilarious.
What about you, Toni?
When it starts with a deep sigh.
Yeah.
Oh, we finna hear some shit.
Girl, I told y'all during the week, I'm too tired to vent about the shit that has been happening to me. Like, because it's in every aspect. I think the only part that's really going good right now is money. Like
I mean, that's a good thing to have going
seriously.
good.
Honestly, I'm okay with that. Ching, ching, ching goes the money tree. Like, can bring that shit to me is what I'm saying. So that's cool. I'm thankful for that. My job has gotten exponentially harder.
Sorry.
Girl,
I didn't
but
want that.
Honestly, my thought is I do what I can when I can, and can't nobody, and you not pushing me to do more.
All right, it is what
and
it
I'm
is.
well within my rights to work between this hour and this hour. Mm-hmm. What this nigga is gonna stop doing is sending these 5:15 a.m. emails.
She has a new boss, y'all.
Yes, I have a new boss, and I woke up one morning to an email at 5:50. I get up at like 5:30-ish. Is what happens,
which is still insane to me. I
was up at like 3 typing up some shit, getting ready to send it.
And
that's still nighttime to me.
Right. It is nighttime. It is, but it's like I get up. Well, technically, the alarm goes off at 5:30. I don't actually like raise up out of nothing until like maybe 6 or 6:30, depending on how bad the night was before. But when I saw that email, I said, "Nigga, if you don't take your black ass to sleep, stop fucking with me." How dare you, bitch? I know you didn't make my thing. Fortunately, my phone, she knows. She was like, "Girl, I'm not alerting you to shit until 7 o'clock."
I love that about smartphones.
Yes,
they don't go off all night.
Yep,
they know.
She knows. And I didn't even program it. It just don't.
Yeah,
she's don't.
It like knows your hours.
Yes,
and stuff.
she's like, that. No, she won't be accepting any calls from anywhere between the hours of 7 a.m. and 7 p.m.
I was gonna say that doesn't bode for me, but what if I'm out late and I'm like, I'm not out late.
If you call,
if I was 21,
the only time it'll come through is if you call. Oh, okay. But if you text message me, you shit out of luck.
Right.
I'm not going to be out late.
However, 3 a.m. friend would dictate that is exactly what the fuck you do. If some shit happens and it's 3 a.m. and you're on the side of the road, bitch, you better call me.
Oh, I know.
And our messenger usually goes off no matter what time it is. I know mine does.
Well, if y'all get to talking too much, I'll be muting y'all's ass.
Well, that's fine.
Oh no, we already knew that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's absolutely fine.
All right. Because I would do the same. Actually, I don't have to mute you. I'm good at just ignoring it. It's like, oh. Okay.
And I know when Tony's up for work because the phone starts going off in the morning. I'm like, I'll check Tony.
Right? I do, because that's what I do, because I wake up and I see your messages and I'm like, oh, hey guys. Y'all are like, bitch,
I have my shit turned off. I don't even know about your early messages.
They're like 6 and 7 in the morning. I'm like,
see that shit at 10:30 when I get up.
Oh, she must be awake. But see, I know you're awake because you're getting the kids together.
Well, okay, somebody's getting the kids together.
The kids are getting together.
Yeah,
that part is true.
There's movement in the house.
Yes.
Now, whether it's my movement or not is another story.
Okay.
Exactly.
So yeah, new boss, and because I got a new boss, things have changed to a degree. I'm very grateful for the changes because I'm like, do what you say you're gonna fucking do. I call myself being a woman of integrity. If I say, I don't promise anything ever, because if I say it, it's done.
Right.
Or if I say no, then fucking no. That's all there is to
Right.
it. Unless you can convince me otherwise, and then I can concede to whatever I need to. That's another story.
It's like the presidency. You're waiting for them to say what they're gonna do, what they say they're gonna do.
Right.
A lot of times that shit just never comes through.
It never comes through, and I hate that. Therein the reason I hate politicians,
Yep.
like with my whole heart, because y'all be out here
Yeah.
lying like motherfuckers. But I personally, that's kind of my motto. It's like I try to be a woman of integrity. I try to be impeccable with my word. I try to go by the 4 agreements. I try not to take things
And
personally.
you know how to say no.
Oh yeah, I
That's-
love, and I
and
love.
that's-
It's my favorite thing to do.
No, it's
I
her
had
love
to
language.
learn
Yeah, I
that.
do. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, no. Oh shit! Sorry. What?
Sorry, the one
Yes.
thing I can't say
Yes,
no
I-
to.
Yes, I would like some breakfast. Thank you. Yes. Sorry. It's automatic for me. And so, yes, I absolutely try to live by the 4 agreements for the most part. That's my life motto. And so I want for this person who says that he's going to do all of these things, I'm just waiting. For the most part, I'm not casting any aspersions. He's coming in and he's stepping on necks and people are having an issue with it. But I'm like, I understand that this has to happen this way in order for him to, piss all over the place and establish his dominance.
Yes,
right?
he's got it.
Yeah, and I get it. I
Jude.
absolutely get it. Well, because I would do it. That's the first thing I would do. I'd come
She
in
would
and
piss all over the place
I
too.
sure would.
Dudes.
I'd
Like
be
I said, dude. She already told you she don't girl like that.
right? I'd be like, all this mine.
Yeah, she'd take it a step further. She would
And
just
come all over. That's right. Jizz all over this shit. Everything's mine. Sit down in it. And so that's what I'm waiting for him to do. And I've already seen a couple of concessions that he's already done. But mind you, it's because we, the staff, have said, hey, nah, what you're saying here is not going to work.
Right.
And he's seen, okay, yeah, you're right. It doesn't work. So, okay, I concede on that. So we'll see. We'll see. I know he's been working his.
Let him know we're watching.
Yeah, he's been working his administrative staff to death. I know those
Ooh.
niggas are tired.
Well, maybe the one that you don't like will quit then.
There's so many. Let me think of which one you might be talking about.
The one that didn't want you helping people when they walked in.
Nope, still there. Oh, that one. No, that should her. Yeah, still there. Oh, I was so, and when I walked through the door and saw that person sitting there, I was like, Lord,
You're like, well,
I thought
fuck.
we were friends. I thought that I was in your will and that and that you answered prayers. Are my prayers not righteous? Because they don't seem to be effective. Because yep, that person was sitting right the fuck right there. I was like, okay, well, we'll see how that goes. But has gotten exponentially better.
Good.
Gotten exponentially better.
This is good.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
what we want from
Yes.
people.
Yep. And I was grateful for that. I said, okay, well, hopefully he's teaching them something. So we'll see how it goes. Y'all pray for me as the weeks go on.
Send the good vibes,
Yes,
all of
send
that.
good juju because my hips are out of control. My back is out of control.
Oh, I can
I've been
imagine.
all over the BC powder for the last couple of weeks. I still haven't gotten my window fixed, but fuck that because we about to have Beyoncé tickets, so I do not give a fuck about that window right now. I don't give a fuck about that window. Woo, Angela, what have you got for us today?
Oh boy. Okay, so I have a Washington Post story that is fucking hilarious
Oh, Jesus.
to me, but may not be as hilarious to you guys.
Let me get my glasses on so I can read over your shoulder.
Nope. Stop looking at every goddamn thing. I know you can't help it with all them eyes. Okay, so the title of this is Texas Woman Attacked by Snake and Hawk.
Oh, fuck no.
At the same time.
Wait, no, fuck no. No, no.
Andy, I figured you wouldn't like it because of the bird thing.
The
being-
bird
But you know
aspect.
what? I was talking to my husband about this because this poor woman was just trying to handle her business.
Right. She's minding her own fucking business. Number one, okay, so just let the audience know, I have an irrationalized fear of snakes.
We've addressed that a few times too.
And I don't want to bring it up because I have an irrational fear of clowns, and they're really great with not fucking with me with that. So I thought long and hard about this. I didn't want to trigger you, but goddamn, this is a good story.
It is, because it is wild, and because when I heard about it, I think I heard about it on TikTok or something like that. I'm not sure, because again, our asses are always on TikTok.
Yay, TikTok.
Yeah. But yes, I heard about this story and I was like, this bitch can't catch a break. Go ahead, Angela. Tell it.
Okay, so the woman's name is Peggy Jones, and on July 25th, she was riding a tractor and she was mowing their 6-acre property, and this was in Silsbee, Texas. And as a Texan, I still don't know where the fuck that is.
I don't know either.
I have never heard of that. So she's doing her mowing or whatever, and it's 6 acres, so it's taking a while. So around 8 p.m., basically, she's mowing, and a fucking snake just falls from the sky.
Literally falls from the sky.
And then the first thing it did was wrap itself around her, right arm. And then, seconds later, a fucking hawk comes down and starts trying to get the snake, because apparently the hawk
had carried the snake off,
and it accidentally dropped it, or I don't know. Either way, it came down. It's like, give me my goddamn snake.
You got my lunch,
bitch. What is you doing?
Did they specify what kind of snake it was?
They didn't. They didn't.
Okay.
It had to have been something not poisonous, because
Venomous.
Yes,
Well,
yes, you're right. Venomous.
She says that, because it coiled around her forearm. And so when the hawk came down, he's trying to get his shit. So he's stabbing and he's scratching, and,
Oh my God.
and hawks are fucking big.
Yes, they are.
And they're them sharp.
Yes.
Them look at them
sharp.
them sharp.
Them sharp.
Their talons are sharp.
Right.
Sharp.
Think eagle up in this motherfucker.
Right.
So, so the hawk is down. He's trying to get his shit back. And so the snake, and she thinks it's 4 feet long.
4 feet. That's long.
That's a long fucking snake.
That sounds like it might be a rat snake.
I don't even have the irrational fear of snakes, and I don't want to think about that.
And my thought is that if it's 4 feet long, it's big.
No, that's a big fucking snake.
I mean, yeah. I think it was probably more closer to 2 or 3 feet, but
Yeah,
in the
probably.
moment,
People like to-
to exaggerate, and
Right.
they're scared, so she can't really tell what the fuck is happening. She's
Right.
like, Jesus, I'm being a savage nature.
And she said that while it was on her, it was constantly striking at her face.
Oh, no, Lord.
And she said it hit her glasses at least a couple of times, and then it chipped an edge of her glasses, and then she said it was spitting a liquid that she suspects is venom, right?
Of course it is. Nothing is trying to get it down your throat or in your eyes.
So while this is going on, the hawk relented for a second. It flew up, it soared around, came right the fuck back down.
The hawk
it
was like,
thought
do I
about
want to
it.
get involved in this shit? But bitch, I am hungry. So let me go ahead and wrestle my fucking lunch from this hoe.
It's like, I don't know if I'm going to come across lunch again. I'm not willing to be hungry tonight.
Right.
So I'm going to go and take my shit that
Thank
I
you.
worked
And
hard for.
I ordered that snake, and this snake came exactly the way I wanted it
Right.
to. And then this bitch gonna sit up here and try to take my snake. DoorDash, bitch, I see you.
Hunger is a hell of a drug.
Thank you. Stealing my goddamn snake off my porch. Give me that shit.
And she said the hawk did this 4 times.
Oh my God.
So the hawk thought about it a while. Actually, what he was doing, I think, was going up there. He was like, let me see if I can come at this a different way.
Right. Let me survey this.
One way or another,
Right.
this bitch gonna give me my snake. Is what's gonna happen. And so she said, okay, so at some point
itching.
I want you to start imagining.
I'm over here itching, y'all.
I want you to imagine. Okay, so so she said that when the hawk came down, its attack intensified with each time.
Oh my God.
And she said during the whole time. Now, granted, she's on her tractor mowing, and she's screaming during the whole time, quote, "Help me, Jesus! Help me, Jesus!"
Oh, no. And Jesus said, let me keep sending this hot out at you.
Jesus is like, bitch, you on your own.
You know what she got? She said it wrong, though, because if she would have said Jesus Devontae Christ.
That's what it is.
Jesus would have come.
You better put some respect on his name, is what I'm saying. So finally, the hawk wrestled the snake off her arm and flew away. He got his shit back.
Oh my God.
Okay, here's where I want you to put your imagination into motion again. Okay, so she's 64, just in case you didn't know. So she's still on her tractor, right? So she took off on her tractor toward the house, right? And she's like zigzagging the whole time.
And I can see the tractor just going all over the place. And she's being attacked by this thing. She's at that point, I would have just laid down on the ground and been like, just take me. Just take me.
The thing had stopped attacking her. It had already gotten a snake.
Oh, okay.
So she's just driving and zigzagging and screaming.
Just in case that shit tried to double back. And this is for taking my shit.
I feel like that's an appropriate, proportionate response, though, because holy shit.
No, it is the right response. It's still funny as fuck. You know, because she's zigzagging, screaming, waving her arms. Like,
I'm bleeding all over the fucking
arm was
place.
Jacked
It was. She
Yeah.
was bleeding the fuck out.
And so her husband was also mowing, so he headed toward her on his tractor.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lord.
And so, she told him, she couldn't really tell him what happened because she was still in shock, as you would be.
Exactly.
Right? Just like, what in the entire fuck is happening with my life
Right
now?
I'm itchy.
So
I'm itchy about this shit.
he got her, they drove to the emergency room. The doctors, cleaned out the wound, bandaged her up, gave her antibiotics, all of that shit. And she was thinking that some of the wounds that looked like puncture wounds had to have been from the snake. But the doctors...
No, they were from the...
Exactly. The doctor is like, those aren't snake wounds. Those are from the hawk. Because as we mentioned earlier, hawks are fucking huge.
Right. And they're sharp as shit.
And so, so when she got home, she was really looking for signs, of
That
it
she'd
turning
been
black
bitten,
or whatever.
right.
And the reason why this was outside of the fact that a snake fell out the fucking sky.
Well, then there's that.
Right. She'd also been bitten by a venomous snake before when they were clearing land for another property. So on top of having that experience, a snake falls from the sky.
No.
Oh my God, stay in the house. Please don't.
Right.
You already have the paranoia. It's not paranoia.
No.
What's the word I'm looking for? The phobia. You
Yes.
already have the phobia.
Do you understand how I would die? Like immediately.
I can imagine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yes.
Because again, it's irrational. And I understand. I don't walk in the grass at night.
Right.
Because I can't see.
Right.
And if I step on a snake, I will kill myself.
I get it.
When I'm driving and I see a piece of tire in the road, immediately I think snake.
Yep.
Even though I
I've seen
know emphatically it is a piece of tire, I'll avoid the shit.
It sounds hilarious, but it's not really
It's
when
not.
she's avoiding this in the middle of traffic.
Right.
You're like,
I'm trying not to get us killed, but what I'm also trying to do is not drive over that.
Right.
Or I don't know why. Well, we suspect why, but that's a long story. I'm too tired to tell it. But
We've had 2 incidents with snakes, and therefore I started getting myself educated, and I belong to a North Texas snake group, so I can ID.
Was that in your current place or place before?
It was in the 2 places before.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
and the last place.
because I was about to say, if it was in your current place,
No,
I
no.
may never come back.
No.
We've already seen a goddamn mountain lion.
We did. That was
we
wild.
didn't see it. You caught it on camera. I'm
That
like,
was
what?
wild, and I was like, yeah, but that absolutely makes sense to me.
No, the first time it happened, we were in the last house. We opened up our grill and there was a copperhead in it. And then the other time was when I was in my house waiting and my parents were coming over. And
Stop. You're going to make yourself dizzy shaking your head like that.
I don't even know I was doing it. Didn't even know I was doing it. I'm hot.
sorry. And then the second,
You got your fan?
I left it in the room. Damn.
Take your shirt off.
the first time my husband was on, I was home alone, and there was a rat snake. I didn't know it at the time what it was, but it was like on my wall. It was like on a ledge, and so my dad helped get it out. So I chose to educate myself.
It was on a wall.
Yeah, rat snakes can climb.
Oh, we need video of Toni's
That's-
reaction because this is great.
My feet are
I mean, it's not great. I have a phobia as well, but
It's really
it
hot
is
in
kinda
here right
funny.
now.
I didn't have necessarily a phobia, but I was deathly afraid, and that's why I started
think that's
educating
called a
myself.
phobia.
Well, okay, but so I started educating myself on that shit because So now we have like snake catchers, and we have a bucket with a lid to be humane about capturing it, and so we can have someone relocate
that humanity. You better kill that motherfucker.
No, because
kill
here's
it
the thing.
dead.
As a cancer survivor, I'm not going to, because the venom can be precious to cancer survivors.
Okay.
A lot of
I
it goes
didn't know
towards
that.
research.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
going to do that.
awesome.
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Okay.
I love you, but that motherfucker's going to die. Actually, I can't. I don't even think I could get close enough to kill it.
And that's the thing. That's the big. If we're going to talk about snakes right now, that's the big takeaway. Is if you see a snake come through your property, whatever, leave it the fuck alone, because it's going to go about its business. Don't get close to it, because that's where you fuck up. You think you're doing the right thing. No. If you want to do anything, get a water hose and spray it.
Right. Yeah.
But that's
Somebody tell our
stay the fuck
dogs
with
that.
it. Right.
Because they keep getting,
with
especially Fred. We have a dog whose name is Fred G. Sanford.
now that
And,
which I fucking love Freddie.
I do too.
Sweetest
And,
big breath boy.
No, right. And he loves catching snakes and frogs.
You
And it's
know
always
what?
the gray, like garden snakes or whatever.
Angela.
And my husband goes out there and he's just like,
Yeah.
and he'll wrap
that's
his hand in plastic bags and then throw it over the
No,
wall.
that's the appropriate response. I can't even get to the place where I would be able to do that.
See, he does it because it's already dead, for one. But it's more of a, I got to get rid of it before it gets rid of me.
Yeah, no, I get that. I just
so-
something in my spirit says no to that.
If it's a venomous snake, they can envenom still after death. So he doesn't want to do that with his hands.
But I think it's the little gray ones.
If he's positive what it is, then it's not so bad.
Fair.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
because there can be like juvenile copperheads that are potent when
Right.
they're little. So, like I said, I've been educating myself, because where we live, there's just tons of snakes. That's just that's just how it is. So for me, I'd rather be prepared and know what I'm looking at
Right.
than to go, what the hell? Because I was concerned that rat snake was a copperhead, and I was convinced it was. So
What
now I
color
know.
was it?
It was brown, and they're patchy. They kind of have a chain link pattern. Copperheads have Hershey kisses on the side.
Oh, okay.
And
Don't
all-
rattlesnakes have a chain link? No, not really.
No, not really.
These
But there's all different
these
kinds.
bitches want me to
Sorry.
pass out.
I am so sorry.
We'll stop.
I'm
Stop.
sorry.
Stop.
You are right. You're right. All right. So to go on with the story, we're almost done.
I'm like,
me.
I'm trying not to die over here.
She said her physical injuries are healing. The psychological ones are taking a little longer.
Yes.
She's eating less. She's not sleeping. And she said
I wouldn't be able to.
I
either.
agree. Her nightmares are horrific.
I bet you they are.
And quote, she says, everything is off. She said that she doesn't think I'll ever be totally normal again. I think I'll always have some fears. Yes, I think the fuck you would.
I feel
think
bad
we
for that.
all have fears now because of your story.
Exactly.
I mean, it's not something I ever thought of.
It's not like you prepare for that. Like you go, well, while I'm mowing, I'll bring an umbrella because in case snakes fall from the sky, I'm all right. No,
That is so wild to me. And to know now that is a possibility, now I got to be vigilant about the fucking sky.
See, we saved you from going out in the heat. That's why we ordered food today.
That's right.
Now
We're
I have
thinking
to-
of you.
Look, and now I got to stay inside all the time because I'm like, I can't. Snakes might fall out of the sky. I'm not even worried about the hawk part. Okay,
Right.
the hawk, I'd be like, bitch, and I'd run until I could get somewhere where it couldn't attack me. However, with
So the last thing is that her last quote is, "It was a very bizarre, harrowing, a very bizarre, harrowing experience." And I just thank God I'm alive to still tell about it.
it feels so
I
good to
agree.
be alive.
So there's that fear, guys. If you don't,
She goes, Merry Christmas to
right.
you, bitches.
Happy summer. Happy rest of your summer. Don't let any snakes fall on you. When all you're doing is mowing your lawn.
And minded your own fucking business.
Goddamn business. Yep. Oh, and not only will a snake fall on you, a hawk will come and
I mean,
just
That is
fuck
so
you
funny
the
to
rest of the way up.
me. Fuck you the rest of the way. Oh my God, that was traumatizing. Thank you so much, Angela. Andy.
There should have been a bear that came
Look
next.
now I'm itching.
It should have been a snake, a hawk, and a bear.
Well, let's change the topic and let's get angry about some stuff, but also just passionate about stuff. So we're gonna pop that thing.
Ooh, I love passion.
Here go your theme music.
From the
Better
brawl.
stop being cute at me.
The brawl, the brawl heard around the world.
Yes.
The Montgomery Mollywhop.
The Montgomery Mollywhop.
The Alabama
girl.
sweet tea party.
Yes,
Yes, I heard about that.
We need to get on it. Okay, so
Yes.
first of all,
It's a national holiday, August 5th,
Exactly.
2023.
Exactly. So if people don't know, but I'm not going to break that down because we have other stuff we can talk about. But, you know, the big thing about that is that if people don't fucking know how racist and divided Alabama is,
Right.
I mean, you're an idiot if you
Alabama
don't, because
is messy as fuck.
fucking Alabama is like
Right.
the heart of the civil rights movement. Selma, hello.
Thank you.
so what I've learned is that the fight on this dock in particular is where the brawl took place is the same dock that enslaved Africans were brought to be sold in the 1860s. So that's a huge thing right there.
Right.
If people don't know that. And just 2 hours before the brawl, there was a group of black women who were conducting a ceremony in honor of their black ancestors
Oh, shit.
by placing
interesting.
flowers in the water.
Oh, God.
Interesting. There seems to be a lot of that.
Yeah. So, you know,
My mom does that in Africa all the time. They have those rituals.
and I love that, but it's just, and then it's, you know, followed up by just this horrific event by a man who was just doing his job.
Right.
So we know that the hat heard around the world is kind of like the call, the Avengers call.
Which was hilarious.
If I could have jumped through the screen and back in time.
Thank you.
Aquaman.
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 Yes. Oh my God. You must not have been following these videos. They flooded my timeline for a day. It was wonderful. I went to TikTok. That's where I think I originally realized
That's where we saw it
that
from
this
you.
had gotten bigger. No, not TikTok. Twitter. I went to
Oh, okay.
Twitter
Oh,
and
yeah.
realized, I was like, hold on a second. Okay, because I'd heard about it. I saw it. And I saw a couple of the little videos and I was like, oh, wow, that's kind of fucked up. But then when I went to Twitter, that's when I was like, I saw several more videos and Aquaman.
Right.
And them niggas skipping to the party.
Right.
Like them niggas skipping and pulling their pants up and shit. I said, they skipping. When they skipping, you know it's about to be fucked up in here.
And that's when each one of our revolution songs would have come on.
Y'all,
So we could handle some business.
it was in my head when I'm watching the video. No, I'm kidding. My brain doesn't have the capacity to hold two thoughts like that at the same time.
It does.
So
It does.
I will say, based on this one article that I did some research on, I don't know how up to date it is, but they asked the chief, Chief Albert, if there were going to be any charges for it being racially motivated, and he said not at this time. They have decided that no hate crime charges need to be brought up, but I feel like that needs to change, and I'm hoping further investigation.
It depends.
I read an article that came out today on it, and they said the FBI didn't find grounds for hate crime charges. I don't know how local and state government.
Let's put it
do
like
that.
this, because I don't feel that it was, unless they, but mind you, we only saw what happened, and we literally saw it happen from like a boat to the shore. Yeah. We didn't hear any of the things that they said, but I don't know if nigger was thrown around. If it was, that's when it becomes a hate crime.
Right.
If it was racially motivated, but I don't think it was racially motivated. I think it was some drunk people that were pissed about something.
Right.
And I think that maybe they probably popped off at the mouth there in making the captain. They said security guard. The guy's not a security guard.
Captain.
He is the second captain of that particular ship.
The co-captain.
The co-captain,
Yeah.
right. And got off and was like, get your fucking boat out of the way, bro. And I think they just disrespected him. He wasn't having it.
Right.
And then they jumped him.
That's where I kind of draw the line.
Right.
Because as grown men, could we not handle this
Exactly.
between the two of us?
Right.
But so you've got all
But
these
the
other
first
white
thing
people.
that you do is come running up to me
Right.
and like, you know,
The actual ferry captain, who is white,
was saying, "Don't, no."
no. He
Oh.
was saying that he believes it's racially motivated.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Right. Yeah, they had caused trouble there before.
Oh,
Yeah.
they had. Okay.
And they could be under the influence of alcohol, but that further magnifies the racism that's already dwelling within.
Right, within already. Right.
Right.
So what I wanted to get to was some of the celebrities and how they've mentioned
Yes.
some of this stuff. So I will start with the positive thing, which is Stephanie Mills. She's
Come on, Stephanie.
Yes.
What's she talking about?
She's offering to do a charity concert to help with the legal fees for the Riverfront Brawl heroes.
Gotcha.
So,
Interesting.
she's all about trying to show some support and be there. And she's just an incredible human being. Like, she just seems to be so classy. I hope nothing comes out about later. I don't.
Yeah, I know. Because
Right.
every time we say something nice
Yes.
about our faves, some bullshit go down.
Yes.
It's us, isn't it? I'm beginning to believe it's just us.
and Kid Fury and Crystal.
Shout out to the Reed.
Love them.
I mean,
love them.
It would be great if they listened to us one day.
One day,
Someday.
just hear us.
We do love
just
you
hear us
guys,
mention
though.
your name.
Then Ricky Smiley said they messed around and found out.
Right.
And he said he caught the Holy Ghost watching black folks work together
I
to
saw-
defend black man who
Girl,
was jumped.
me too.
Because I sent it to you. I sent when I sent it to you, I was like, the one time
Right.
where I am proud of niggadom.
Because
Okay.
I was getting ready. I got in the bed and I was like, oh, I'm so tired. I was like, all right, let me just check out this video. Girl, I was like hollering. I was like, oh, no, he didn't. Oh,
Beat that ass. Get
was
him.
like-
But my favorite part was those niggas skipping to the boat. I
I ain't gonna lie, it was a chair for me.
It was like, I mean the
I
chair,
mean, yeah.
and the bitch sitting, and I didn't give a fuck. I
give
did not give
nary
a
a fuck.
fuck. And all the videos that I saw where people were like, he hit that woman over the head, and she was just sitting there, and I'm like, she wasn't just sitting there.
She had done some
her
shit.
fucking pasty ass was in there doing some shit and pulling people out. Bitch, when you see niggas fighting, get the fuck out the way.
Right.
And if you see niggas skipping, go ahead on and leave the scene.
Now that's a key thing that you just said, because I've seen some videos come across on TikTok where a lot of white people are saying, if an incident like that pops off again,
Get the fuck out of there.
What do I do? Do I help
like the ones that the allies. Yes,
They're like, how do I show you that I'm not on that other side? And a lot of people are like, you need to go somewhere.
Yeah, get away.
Because
Get away, because
you're just gonna get lost
you're
in the
just
shuffle.
gonna get hit. What does it say? And then afterwards, you take video so that you can
Or
say
during, you take video.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
During, you take videos,
Yep.
but afterwards, you bring towels. You bring first aid kits.
Right.
You
Water.
pay for water, attorney fees.
Yep.
Do all that shit, but stay your ass out the way.
Right.
Because if you are an ally, you'll be like, nah.
Because we don't know you, ally.
Yeah,
Right,
we
exactly.
don't. We don't. We just all we know is that if your skin ain't the same color as this skin,
Right.
it's about to be long for you. Is
Right.
all I'm saying.
Yeah, just move out of the way. Record that shit, so that way you can get it to
Get
the police.
all the evidence. 'cause
Right.
We're going to need it in court.
And we'll need your white people credibility.
Yes. I mean, it is what it is.
Look, if we understand how this country works, we're not idiots.
So then we have Marlon Wayans, who woke
Lord.
up on Tuesday morning.
Look at we all go. Oh
We're
Lord.
Okay.
And
Where's this going?
he posted a clip, and I have to mention that the clip is edited, so it shows primarily 3 black men together. You don't get to see a whole bunch of content. You just see this brief snippet. And he says, how about we not try that in a small town? Silly shit, bro. Let's all just be love, not war.
Shut the fuck up, Marlon. This I don't. After Marlon. sat
Hey,
up there-
Marlon, do all lives matter?
Right.
Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Seriously, after that shit that he put out a whole special on Will Smith and all of that shit, Marlon kind
Right.
of lost
Oh,
it with
did
me
he
a little
too?
bit.
And
yeah.
he was still he's waffling. He's just
Did he go the Chris Rock route?
Yes,
because fuck
in
Chris
essence,
Rock.
In essence,
Right,
yes,
at
he
this
did,
point.
and talked cash shit about Jada, and I was like,
Jada didn't even do anything. All
Jada
she
was sitting there minding her own fucking business,
having her own
But
feelings, which she's allowed to do.
but more so, he kind of got in with the entanglement shit, and that's what they've been dealing with for decades. And therein lay the reason they probably haven't even talked about it. I digress. I understand, but nonetheless, it's like fuck you, Marlon Wayans.
Yeah, fuck all the way off.
Right.
So he then later responds to it because there's a lot of backlash from it, like
exactly what we just said,
like he's being a token, and he said that everyone's misinterpreting his entire post, and why would I criticize black people for defending themselves? I'm black. Now that doesn't mean shit.
That don't mean shit. Terry Crews is black,
thing.
but fuck him. Clarence
Thomas.
Clarence Thomas is black. I was about to say Clarence Carter.
I know. That nigga black too.
That nigga stroking. But Clarence Thomas is black as fuck, and
Right.
he is a coon if I ever saw it. What's that doctor nigga that was over HUD for a second?
Oh, Ben
Not Shapiro.
No.
Although fuck him all the way.
See,
we don't even give a fuck about that nigga. We can't even remember his name.
And he dead now from COVID. I think so.
No,
not him.
No, I don't think
It
that
was somebody
him.
else.
Wasn't say, but coon to
no,
him
it's not
too.
him. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So Wayans said nobody knows irony anymore, and then he was addressing the irony of the song, which that song just got released, and there's still so much backlash about that song.
What
and uproar.
song?
Try That in a Small Town by
Ben Carson. Sorry.
I knew she wasn't gonna let it rest.
Right. She was on it.
Yeah.
We were too close.
And I would put in Ben and okay, go ahead. But yes,
so the song alludes to urban issues.
Sundown Town.
Sundown Town,
okay.
yes.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
So this statement right here sounds like the orange one to me. He says false articles, false headlines, false narratives, zero fucks.
The fact is that it wasn't fucking funny and it wasn't well thought out.
Right.
And now you're mad because your joke flopped because
It's about as funny as white chicks.
Right. Well,
listen. I don't even have words. All I have is facial expressions. Like,
you see my lips is pursed. Pursed lips over here.
No, so I wanted to bring that up because even in today's day and age and social media, the celebrities really have an impact on what they say. And a lot of times we put them up on a pedestal, and we're learning more and more not to do that because you find out some real shit about them, and you're just like,
and you're like, oh, you niggas
they're
are
just
human too.
shitty humans,
Right.
just like everyone else. Yeah.
And so he's backpedaling kind of on that, saying, well, I'm black, so how can I?
There are way too many coons out there for you to say, but I'm black too. But okay, and yes, but you're black and rich.
You know what he could have said that would have made it much better? Sorry, guys, I fucked up in the way that I said that.
I
Sorry.
shouldn't have said it that way. That's not what I meant.
Right.
I apologize.
I get where you're coming from.
Right.
You're right. I fucked up and said it wrong. Here's what I meant to say.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all you had to do.
That's it.
But a little humility goes a long way.
I absolutely agree. Just own that shit. Just own it.
And keep the fucking party popping.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the best you can do.
It would not last as long as if you just own that shit and keep moving.
Thank you.
When you get defensive, that's when
people want to just railroad your ass. I mean, not in a good way.
So some of the comments, some of the reactions to him is like, the white man started this fight. Let's not blame the reaction. This ain't the turn the other cheek era. And someone else said, looking for a pat on the head from the masters. You should be quiet and sit this one out.
Ooh. Ooh.
So, actually, not even that. It's just like, really, you just should sit this one out. Shit this one out.
And the last reaction that I'll read is, you got to say that you a celebrity, but I know you really over there singing where the brothers were happy and we're single and we're colored.
Ooh.
That's a callback. If I've ever
went, thank you.
They went back in the files for that one.
Yes.
They're like, okay,
honey,
let me
girl,
find that shit
security.
That's gonna hurt. Right?
Can I tell you, like, ooh, somebody called security.
Okay, well then I want to talk about the Brat and Jessica Dupart had their baby back in July.
Yes.
And their baby's name is True Legend.
True,
Oh,
girl.
I'm
And
here for it. Yes.
That baby was born July 6th. And
On my son, birthday. I don't know if I wanted to put that. Y'all don't know my son's name. Fuck y'all.
Y'all didn't put his. No, you didn't.
Shit,
say,
I'm the one that had to lay up there and get gutted like a goddamn fish. Yes, it was on July 6th that shit happened. Fuck y'all.
I
Lots of
thought
people
that was
were born
so
on
sweet
July
when I read
6th.
it. But she's been getting really emotional, and she'll post stuff like, look, this came out of my stomach. I cry every day. I just look at him and boohoo because I'm so grateful. She said, I'm 49. I'm high risk. I have high blood pressure. So she's just really over the moon over it.
Why did I not realize she's our age? For
Yeah,
some reason.
she
I know,
absolutely
it makes
is our
sense.
age. Would you think she was younger?
I don't know what I thought, because I thought baby having age. Our age ain't baby having age.
Yeah. Well, she definitely was not in baby having age.
No.
Her and Janet did
Yeah,
that shit.
that was yes, exactly.
Yep.
I can't even
And therein lay the
imagine.
reason that their asses disappeared, because she had to get on bed. Both of them had to get on bed rest.
Yep, absolutely. I love this for her. I love that she's so grateful and just she's in a loving relationship. They've got this child.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so glad when people can be their true selves and authentic selves and live out loud. And she's just sharing her joy. So I thought that was a nice little feel good, little feel good, because she just released a picture of their son.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they just released a picture.
I've heard something about this baby might be half white, but he's all nigga or something like that. Oh, the picture.
They look so cute together.
He is cute.
Isn't the baby beautiful?
Put that in the Dropbox. I have a folder for this episode.
And the thing is that we like to say that babies are cute, but when
Not
they're
all of
not
them.
really
Not all babies
You
are
know.
cute.
But,
not all of them start out cute either.
Right.
And so
But-
they go
but
through a
this
lot.
one is actually kind of cute.
Yes.
This one is one that
Yeah.
I could look at for a little while.
You have to give them like 3 months for everything to like sort out.
unflatten
and-
and-
Right, the head to get right.
You got to
Fill out.
you got to shape that baby head. That's what you got to just make sure you shape that baby head. You
And
can't-
he's a little chunk too, and I love that. I
Yes.
love it when they're so chunky.
and he's all
chunky
knocked
baby.
out. Why babies always be knocked out in these pictures? You better wake up and play with us.
They milk drunk.
Right?
That's-
Yes.
That's probably what she did. She was like, let me feed this nigga.
It's like when we
Then-
get itis
Well.
at the restaurant, we like, okay.
But people don't take pictures of us with our mouth wide open and milk drooling out of the side of our faces.
Well, I'll
least we
do that
don't-
next time.
we don't think they are. We don't know what kind of surveillance they got in there.
We know Toni enjoys watching people eat, so we'll take more pictures of
Oh
her
my
eating.
God. I don't know. Just so that y'all niggas won't start sending videos of people eating, and then I'll be like, "What the fuck?" Look, okay.
That
It literally a 1 minute aside. I was watching the bluest color or something like that. Have you seen that one? Blue. It's this weird movie, and she was eating in the movie. I had to stop the movie because of the way she was eating. I was like, we need to fast forward through this whole scene
Yeah.
because I cannot watch this bitch. It
Took
was
you out of it.
disgusting. It was horrifying. I was like, oh, and I had to stop watching the movie. Very
So
sensuous.
scenes in movies when they're like eating with their hands ravenously, you can't do that.
you
can
can't watch like mukbang, right?
No, I hate them. Ooh, I hate them. Especially if they chew with their mouth open, and they love to do that
With
in these
gusto.
mukbangs. Oh, or smack. No, okay, all right. So
Because
Angela,
I can't do mouth sounds.
tell them where they can find us.
Hey, I am excited to announce that you guys can find us at multiplegabwounds.com.
Yay!
So whether you want to email us, if you want to listen to episodes, if you want to see some of the pictures that go with certain episodes, it's all on there.
Right, and the thing is, and I said this last week, and I'm gonna say it again. Angela and Andi. Andi will pull up the notes, but Angela has been working tirelessly to get this website up and running. And to make sure that you literally have a way to follow along with the show. So it's like, if you're, and granted, you're at the house and you're probably like doing laundry or washing dishes, and you put on the podcast and you don't have time for any of that shit. But I know sometimes when I'm listening to a podcast and they mention something, I'll stop the podcast and then go Google what it is that they're talking about, so that I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, or get more information on the story. She's put all of that information right there in the website, so that you don't have to go anywhere else. You can pretty much, it'll be right there in the website for you to see. So
above and beyond.
Above and beyond. That has been a lot of care. The tags are like incredible. She's got all kinds of shit in there, y'all.
And if for some reason we did miss something, you can email us on there too. Just go to the contact tab and fill out the form. It'll email directly to us.
Mm-hmm. And we want to thank Dee Kimball for her comments on her
review.
Yes, her reviews and her comments. Thank you so much. We also want to say the same to D Ware for his comments. Much appreciated. Love you deeply, madly, truly. And for A Taylor, I think Taylor was her last name, I think.
I believe so.
Thanks for being with us from all the way back
from day one. Yeah.
Yep, much appreciated. So,
but no, seriously, guys, send us emails and let us know what you're thinking, or just say hi or whatever, because we want to hear from you.
Alrighty, and with that, I have been your host, Toni.
I'm Angie.
And I'm Andi, telling you to drink more water and to make sure you get your folding chair carry lines.
Yes! We out, bitches.
Boo boo.
That's right.
Ain't me. No, bitch.